Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Rocket and Honey. I thought what better time to come on here and tell you guys my top 5 tips for being more eco-friendly in 2019. Tip number 1, recycle, reuse and repurpose. Do not replace. But I've seen a lot online recently where people are like, oh my god, don't use plastic straws, replace them with paper straws. That is not the answer, guys. We don't want to cut down trees. We don't want to destroy the rainforests any more than we need to. We need to reuse everything that we've already created on this planet and repurpose them into other objects that we can use for different things. For example, a perfect example is I bought a load of old bed sheets. I'm going to turn them into beeswax wraps so that I can wrap my food up without using cling film. That is a perfect example of repurposing and reusing things that we've already made and that we already have. It's a perfect present for people, especially for birthdays. Such a good present. And it helps save the environment. What more could you want from life? At this moment in time, only 9% of our world's items actually get recycled, which is crazy amounts. That is ridiculous. Read your bins. Like, it even says on the lid of your bin what you can recycle and what you can't. Cling film, you can't recycle, so don't use it. Use beeswax. Number 2. This might just be my favourite. Go plastic free for the ocean, or as some might say, go topless for the ocean. That saying comes from not having a lid with your takeaway coffee, which just don't get a takeaway coffee unless you have a keep cup, guys. Go get a keep cup, please. Go plastic free for the ocean. That is a massive one. Like, if you have travelled around or even watched the news lately, like, you'll see there are plastic tides, like whale tides, all over the world. I've seen them in Asia. Like, they're not that hard to come across. I've seen them in Australia. If you go to Sydney Harbour, the whole port is covered in plastic around the cruise ships. It is disgusting. And it does not disintegrate, ever. Ever. Like, I saw a bird taking a plastic straw to its nest yesterday in Auckland. What is this? So please, please, please try cut down on your plastic as much as you possibly can. I'm not saying you have to go completely plastic free, although if you do, oh my god, I praise you so much. I've tried and it's hard. Plastic free July was challenging, but a great learning curve. Find a different shop to buy your salad if your salad's in plastic at your local supermarket. Or take your keep cup with you wherever you go. Say no to straws. Don't go to places that sell straws, because that's ridiculous. There shouldn't be places giving out straws anymore. It's 2019. Yeah, plastic is a big no-no in my eyes. Like, it is destroying the ocean. It's destroying the animals that we have left in the ocean. It is gonna destroy humankind as well, because it goes into the fish and we eat the fish. And then it goes into our bloodstream. It's been proven that it goes into human bloodstreams. What happens then? We do not know, but you know, if you burn plastic, it's cancerous. Just saying. Number 3 is eat less meat. You guys probably all knew this one was coming. Eat less meat. I'm not saying you have to go completely vegan or plant-based. You don't. That takes a long time. It took me, I think, 4 years to even attempt to go vegan. I failed the first time. And it's still a learning process. Like, every day I have ups and downs. I'm not completely fully vegan. If there's a cupcake at work going in the bin, I will eat it. Even if you just do like fishless Fridays or meatless Mondays or eat meat at the weekend, like, that is still progress and that still makes such a difference. Or if you don't eat animals that are the worst for climate change, such as beef and pork, like, they take up so much land and give off so many methane gases. That is having a big effect on environmental change. The amount of land that is taken, the amount of water it takes to keep this stock alive, the amount of deforestation that has happened because of these stock. Like, humans and livestock take up 97% of the world's mammals. That is crazy. That's really, really sad. I'm not saying go vegan. You don't have to go vegan. Just try as much as you can to give it a go. Try go vegetarian for a week. Do vegan January, veganuary. That was something that really helped me and taught me a lot. And it was just fun experimenting and trying to cook different meals that I wasn't used to, so that was fun. Don't just pass it off as a trendy Instagram phase that's gonna disappear, because it's not. Like, we are actually making a difference. It is affecting the environment. It's been scientifically proven that red meat and meat in general is not good for us. It's pumped with pesticides, they're full of cancerous cells. Nah, not for me. Number 4, compost. So this is also something that's going to be a goal for me this year, composting. So since we've moved around and traveled a lot, like composting has been really hard because we've not been in one place. And I'm just waiting to hear if we get the lease for this place again because I really want to stay. But if we do, or wherever we end up, composting is something that I'm really going to work on. We waste 1/3 of the food that we buy at the supermarkets, guys. There's people going hungry worldwide. There's people living on the streets. But yeah, 1/3, 30% of the food that we buy is going back into the bin and it's going into landfill. It's not even being composted. Food waste actually gives off more methane gases into the environment than the whole meat and dairy industry does. So you could say that's even worse for the environment. So yeah, composting is something that's really good for the environment. It helps with the soil production, which is something that in like 10 years or so we're going to be depleting as well. So we need to put nutrients back into our world, back into our planet, so we can produce all these plants that we need to feed ourselves and our beautiful animals around us that we don't want to kill. Number 5 is fast fashion. You may have seen a blog post that I did on this maybe last year. I might share it actually. I'll put it in the link below. I'll link all stuff that I talk about, so have a look in my box below. Oh, and like and subscribe whilst you're at it. So fast fashion uses a shit ton of water. It uses so much water. Oh my god. It takes 2,700 litres of water to make one t-shirt. One t-shirt. 2,700 litres. I can barely drink 3 litres a day. That's so much water. And there's people that can't even get water, like don't have daily access to water, not from a tap. Like, so those of us that are lucky enough have shops nearby and be able to go out and spend whatever we want, whenever we want, we need to change our habits. Like maybe try go a week out of each month not to buy any new items or any new clothes. It's really hard in this day and age because it's become a whole trend to buy clothes and do like fashion hauls and you want to look good for your friends. But it's not about that, guys. It's about the bigger picture. It's about the fact that we're destroying our planet and we're harming human beings in the process as well. The amount of industries in China that still don't even have like they don't reach minimum wage requirements, they don't work in ethical places. Like, it's really, really sad. Slave labor is literally a thing. Like, there's children making your clothes in China and other places around Asia. It's something that we need to stop. Like, how did there become 52 seasons in a year? Originally it was like 4 seasons in a year or 2, like summer and winter. Now we have 52. Some companies change their branding every single week. They've got new items coming out, which is just crazy. Like, unsubscribe from all those email accounts that you keep getting through telling you there's a sale. You don't need that in your life. If you want to buy clothes, fine. Set yourself a certain allowance of how much you can buy, say 4 items a month, and make sure you wear it at least 30 times to make it equal to it being made. Like, do you wear your clothes that many times? I know I'm probably a culprit for not wearing them that often. So that's something that's also a goal for me this year. I'm really bad at buying spontaneously. So I'm either going to buy only secondhand stuff or not buy at all. Set yourself goals, guys. If you've watched my goals YouTube video already, then this can be one of your goals, to not buy fast fashion. Or if you're going to shop at sustainable, ethical brands that use recycled plastic in their clothing, or shop at brands that know that they're ethically made, or small businesses. Supporting small businesses is amazing. Like, rather than shopping at chains where everything's mass produced, shop with brands that it actually makes a difference to people and the environment around them. Small business shopping's amazing. I'll link some of my favourite small businesses below. Number 1, recycle, reuse and repurpose. Don't replace. Number 2, go plastic free for the ocean. Number 3, eat less meat. I'm not forcing veganism on you, I'm just telling you to give it a go. Number 4, compost and really focus on what you throw in the bin food wise. Number 5, quit fast fashion. That is a massive one. A hard one, but a massive one. And these are 5 amazing goals that are going to help you be more eco-friendly within 2019. And that's what we all want. So it'll not only help the planet feel good, but it'll help you feel good too, guys, if you want like a selfish reason to do it. So yeah, let's go save the planet and the ocean.